off the carpet ground balls, an excellent passer, and then goal scorer. This lefty from Ontario is one of the big threats for the Tigers. Meanwhile, his former high school teammate is Joel Tinney. He too, a junior lefty midi from Johns Hopkins. His toolbox runneth over, ground balls, passing, shooting, dodging, leading. Tinney time is crunch time. He scored the game winner against Loyola.
See the 7 goals for Tinney, and Courier's been all over with 21 ground balls to lead Princeton, a team off a loss against Hofstra 10-8, a game they decided to not have the offense early, then came back and drew within 1 goal 3 separate times, but could not find the equalizer. As Dave Petramala in his 17th season, 181 up and 69 down at Johns Hopkins. Meantime, on the other side, Matt Madelon 3-2 as the head man last year, taking over, and then 2-1 this season in his first year as head coach. It's a big test for his team today.
Coming off that Hofstra loss, you hope you take positive steps. This is still the time in the season where everyone's thinking about improvement. Interesting to see Courier for Princeton taking this opening faceoff. He's taken 11 faceoffs this year.
The plan is to have him take some more today than normal, and Johns Hopkins will have it first. 14+ goals a game for Hopkins, and there is Shaq Stanwyck, the junior, who's on a 37-game point streak as we start play today. Pat Frazier, who's got the very hard shot at the midfield, gives it up. And the first opportunity on net is bounced wide, and the backup for Johns Hopkins. Out in front, a nice save by Blaisdell. Tyler Blaisdell with the first nice save today. And here comes Princeton on the clear. That whip shot is wide. Austin Sims couldn't put it in, and the backup for Princeton.
Excellent, energetic start for the Tigers. One of my keys for Hopkins is the first 5 minutes of this game. You're feeling fat and happy, coming off a nice win down in Tobacco Road against North Carolina. Little bus ride here. You got to be ready to go right away.
Gavin McBride from behind. We saw Michael Sowers with the ball as well, the freshman quarterback of this offense. Princeton at 2-1 so far this season. The loss to Hofstra, wins against Marist and NJIT. Sims hits the deck, gets back up, fires and scores. Third goal for Austin Sims, the junior.
He puts himself in a precarious position. Watch this. Triple team. Here come the Piranhas. How'd he do it, though? He spins out of trouble, and next thing you know, he's standing toe-to-toe with Logan, changes levels, and the Tigers celebrate.
Austin Sims, who was injured against Hofstra, did not play, back in the lineup today, giving Princeton the early advantage. You mentioned Hopkins needing to bounce off that win against Carolina and make sure the intensity's there today.
Yeah, that's the biggest concern that Dave Petramala, and as a viewer of this team that I sense.
Courier couldn't come up with it. Tinney does scoop it for Hopkins. And now Logan, who has fine skills out of the net, and your keys for Hopkins.
The start of this game is so critical. They have to move on, and then defensively, they've got to be sharp and on time with their defensive rotations. You're going to see Sowers, the freshman, 22, McBride, 32, and Courier on attack. This is probably the best attack that Hopkins overall, the threesome that they faced. Loyola's is very good. This group is just as good. So the rotations have to be on time. If you're late, slick stick work can beat you.
Ground ball for Maureen to start this offensive possession. Sowers gives it up to Riley Thompson. That one hits the pipe, Rebound out in front. Big scrum for it. Sowers is after it. Sprung in the air. Still. And this will go Princeton's way.
Interference call against Johns Hopkins.
Durbin delivers for Thompson, and now back to Durbin, who had his first goal against Hofstra last week. Sowers some room to work, and he discards.
The matchups will be Fields on Courier and Rapine, 12 in blue, on Sowers.
Thompson wanted to go right. Zach Courier, and Hopkins wanted the moving screen and won't get it. 2-0 Princeton. Austin Sims once again.
Captain of the USA Under-19 team. Courier runs off the two-man game, and Hopkins rotates the defense. Sims was so effective there because that defender came halfway. He hedged towards the ball carrier and then had to back down and come after Sims. Little stutter step after he catches it, and another beautiful shot.
Tremendous start for Princeton, leading 2-0 on number 3, Johns Hopkins at home.
Old Spice College Lacrosse is brought to you by Old Spice, the hardest working collection from Old Spice. Don't smell yourself short.
The investment world is full of complex and expensive products. At Sector Spiders, we recognize the need for lower costs, more clarity, and greater focus. So we wrote a new chapter for today's investors. Sector Spider ETFs divide the S&P 500 into 10 distinct sectors. You can see exactly what you're investing in with full transparency. Each sector has the diversification of a mutual fund, the flexibility to tailor your investment strategy, the all-day tradability of a stock, and the tracking of an index. Sector Spider ETFs can be used to customize your portfolio allocations, overweight or underweight your sector exposure, and minimize single stock risk. Now it's time to turn the page to a clearer, more focused approach. Sector Spider ETFs, the next chapter in investing. Before investing, consider the fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses. Go to sectorspiders.com for a prospectus containing this information. Read it carefully. Visit us at sectorspiders.com.
The DQ $5 lunch is now available all day, every day, so I'm training my team to get ready.
Entree. Fries.
Drink Sunday.
Todd.
Todd.
You're supposed to say it's all day, Todd.
It's all day?
The DQ $5 lunch, now all day, every day.
Welcome to Dairy Queen.
Something I've noticed over the course of my fishing career is anglers being careless and breaking off their rod tip. Don't do that.
During Bass Pro Shop's Spring Fishing Classic, get extra savings when you trade in a used rod and reel.
Well, best laid plans for Johns Hopkins haven't gone exactly right today. 2-0 Princeton in the lead off the timeout for Hopkins. Jason Benetti, Quinn Kesnick along with you. And look, Carolina saw the full wrath of Johns Hopkins last week.
Yeah, you know, this is a Hopkins team. They're at 4-0. They put together a masterful performance last week on the road at Tobacco Road defensively. They've struggled today to show up ready to play. You go back to that game, and Jerry Logan, their goalie, was terrific. He made 16 stops in this game, 6 of the outstanding variety. Right here, you see him rob Cloutier down low. It was a low-scoring game early, 4-1 at half, and then the Blue Jays kind of torched the Heels with their depth. John Crawley had 4 goals. It was a big win of a Hopkins program that had not beaten North Carolina in a number of years. Now, you got to hit the reset button if you're Dave Petromala, because when you're riding the wave of week to week now, where everyone's pretty good in college lacrosse, you get caught up in you know, resting on your laurels. You're going to get stung.
Well, it's an odd schedule, too. You've got a game at 3 o'clock. You've got a short drive, essentially, to get here, and sometimes takes a little while to wake up. But Derez with the face-off win, and that's good news for Hopkins.
You know, there's always going to be potential excuses out there. You know, Hopkins right now fighting through what Coach Petramalo described as some sickness on the team. He's got some guys not feeling 100%. Also midterms starting at the end of this week and then into next week before spring break. So there are always going to be pitfalls and things for these young men.
Well, Princeton, you were talking about that with Matt Madelon yesterday. Princeton had some guys with class up until about 2 o'clock this afternoon.
They made a late arrival out here. Johns Hopkins was here bright and early, getting a little loose, getting a sweat going, and Princeton had guys in class up until an hour before face-off. That's unbelievable.
That is wild.
Do you think that happens in the SEC, Jason?
That's very unlikely that that's the case at certain stops. Shaq Stanwyck trying to get some offense working for Johns Hopkins, trailing 2-0, about 4.5 in for a team that has put up some big numbers this year offensively. Cody Radzowitz, the senior from Central New York. Concannon had nothing there.
Princeton doing a nice job in these individual matchups, holding their own, making Johns Hopkins earn double teams. They're not doubling too early and creating any kind of offense.
Dismuke out in front, tried to get the hands free, couldn't do it. Still just 2 shots for Hopkins, and Dismuke recovers. High shot goes wide, and the backup once again for Hopkins. Kyle Marr wasn't on target. Deep offensive team, though, for Hopkins.
The strength of the Wolf is the pack. The definite depth advantage for the Blue Jays today. They've had 14 different players score goals this season in 4 games.
That runs afoul of the idea of a one-man Wolf pack, which Hopkins won't have to use this year. Shot comes again. It's wide from Radzowitz, and the backup for Hopkins and Stanwyck.
It's a nice little inside-outside pick. You see it in basketball, Jason, when they get in that 1-4 type set, nicknamed a mumbo in lacrosse.
Knocked away, and Radzowitz, a push against Princeton.
It's a great closeout by the Princeton defense. Earlier impacting a shot, that time blocking a shot. But now you got a defense that is tired.
Radzowitz goes low, and Blaisdell went down to meet it. Scooped up by the pole, Bervin for Princeton.
That is a sensational defensive possession. I mean, you held Hopkins 3-4 shots, but you kept them on the ropes. This is an important clear to give that defensive unit a breather.
Lengthy possession for Hopkins, comes up empty. High pass to Baird Goldstein, and he does get it across midfield and into the box. A lot of people are talking about Sowers as maybe the best quarterback for Princeton since Ryan Boyle.
He's put up gigantic numbers.
Pass in front. There's a save by Logan to get out in front of it. And in the crease, we're going to go the other way.
Yeah, Courier crashes the rebound, 25 in white, the Canadian player. Just instinctually in the indoor game, whether it's off the boards or off the goalie, there's so many more rebounds. And Canadian players go right on the shot release. But he had a little too much momentum and stepped in his cylinder.
How do you change that instinct?
I think it's just coaching it, and I've never seen an American coach who coaches rebounds, but it's something. Last year in the NCAA tournament, every game that I was involved with had at least 1 rebound goal.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Shot goes high that time from Tinney, and Hopkins will hang on.
What I would do in practice is you add a rebound. When I train my goalies, I keep a live player on the crease. When I'm shooting on them, if they give up a rebound, they pay the price. So it teaches them rebound control. It also helps the offensive player.
Pass sails out in front. Tinney gives it up. Wide open look. Is batted around again and recovered by Princeton.
Jason, that is a gutsy effort once again by a Princeton defender. That time it was Nick Bauer, 33, soaking that shot up. It's at least the second time they blocked a shot.
And Frazier got loose. And nothing doing for Hopkins. 7 minutes to go, first quarter. This has gone all right for Princeton so far. Gavin McBride, the senior, gave it up. Sowers off the spin, and it's 3-0. Eighth goal for Sowers this year, the freshman.
He's got a great change of direction. He's small but powerful, and as Princeton works a little hangman, a substitution game, they kept 4 players on in a box. Meanwhile, 2 other players are coming halfway to the substitution box. Sowers has all sorts of real estate, and he isolates against Ray Pine, his former high school teammate, Upper Dublin, PA, and he is one of the top freshmen in a year filled with young superstars.
8 goals, 9 assists for Sowers.
And shooting percentage off the charts. I think he's now 8 of 12 on the year.
That's an infraction against Princeton. I should say against Hopkins, and Princeton will have it off the face-off. So Sims with 2 goals already, Sowers with 1. And here comes Riley Thompson and Princeton. Thompson, the junior Canadian.
Great
Nicely
defense.
done.
Yeah, great defense
Courier
by
had it
Nick
knocked away.
Fields. And it's Courier who is called for the hold. You know, Fields knows that the book on Courier is a strong two-handed cradle to his left, and he was ready.
Predominantly left-handed. There's a bounce shot that scores for Johns Hopkins' Austin Spencer with his first one of the year.
Fantastic restart awareness by the Blue Jays. Off of the infraction by Princeton. The ball is whistled in play. Hopkins takes off while Princeton elects to send players to the substitution box. You got a little numerical advantage, and Spencer's running hard from D to O right down the center of the field.
Just read your piece about frisky long stick midfielders, and there it is.
You know, scoring within the first 10 to 15 seconds of possession. Any of the analytic guys will tell you that you have a great chance of scoring before the defense is set and ready to go.
Medeiros will win that draw off the whistle, and Hopkins trying to piggyback off the first goal. 4-1 face-offs for Hopkins, a team that came in 41% for the year. A trouble spot early for Dave Petramala.
It is Hunter Moreland, one of their face-off specialists. He's here, not dressed today, expecting him back before the end of the season. He and Medeiros would be a 1-2 punch.
And you've talked about it before. You need a couple guys early in the season.
I think Medeiros he's been hung out to dry a little, so to speak, having to take the majority himself.
Kincannon was looking for some help. Now denied the left. Open look, and it's stuck, buried by Forey Smith for Hopkins, his 6th goal.
Freshman to freshman, Cole Williams has the ball right there, 3 in blue. He draws a double team. There's a momentary point of confusion for Princeton's defense in terms of assignments. Look, you see the pointing. Who's my guy? Who's got 20? Hesitation. Next thing you know, Smith steps in and makes him pay.
Whose guy is that?
Good question. Once there's an initial double team, and there's got to be a rotation behind it. And again, communication. Also think that Smith used that defender who was closing out as a screen. Blaisdell didn't react like he saw it.
Bonafide on for the face-off for Princeton. Same result. Medeiros with the win for Hopkins. 2 goals, 53 seconds for Johns Hopkins, and Fields has it across midfield to Frazier. Dangerous quick strike offense right now for the Blue Jays. Radzowitz up high for John Crawley, who's got 8 goals this year. See the depth of the midfield early from Hopkins.
They make you do your homework. They may keep you sharp, too, with the number of guys are going to play. They'll play at least 9 offensive midfielders today.
That's certainly one spot where Matt Madelon was concerned is the depth that Hopkins provides. Out in front, beautiful save on Crawley by Blaisdell, his third.
Blaisdell's been outstanding this season in all 3 games. He's been over 60%. He's playing on a higher arc this year. Not the biggest cat between the pipes, but he has been prone to having big games when he's hot. Last year in this game, I think he had 20 stops, left side of your screen. Excuse me, the right side of your screen. There he is, just matching up stick on stick.
When you play high like that, what does it give you?
Well, because he's small, he needs to come out on a higher arc, like a hockey goalie, and get hit by more shots. He's just making himself bigger.
Adam Hardy works it behind Sowers. Two goals already for Sims, the former under-19 captain.
Sims has really got explosive legs and the ability to cut. He is a strong-looking young player.
That one popped away past midfield, and which way? Hopkins.
Heads-up play by Kyle Marr. I like the offensive set from Princeton. Starts with a Courier wing dodge. He gets doubled immediately, and they throw the ball through X behind the goal to the weak side. It's a good ball reversal. Unfortunate shot placement off the helmet.
So now Forey Smith and Hopkins will go back to work, trailing 3-2, 4-0 this year, number 3 in the country. Chilly day here in Princeton. Weather certainly not cooperating this weekend across the lacrosse world. Radzowitz open, and nicely done by Blaisdell, his 4th save. Radzowitz recovers to knock it away, and this is out of bounds to Hopkins.
That's the type of turnover that'll drive Matt Madeline nuts, because it just comes down to communication on the field from player to player.
What do you want?
You have no idea, Jason, that you're being hunted as a ball carrier there. You're really reliant on your teammates to open their mouths and to tell you, hey, Jason, you got a guy on your back, you got a guy on your back.
I appreciate that, Quinn. Thank you.
A constant conversation when you're playing. I mean, all the time.
Sims catches it midfield, right in front of Spencer. And Princeton will set up shop on the offensive end. What do you like from Princeton so far?
They have been much more crisp with their ball movement compared to the Hofstra tape. They're spinning it. I think there's definite sense of identity. They want the ball with Sowers, with Courier, with McBride, and I think Sims has been the revelation. Complementary scoring, coach told us, was going to be critical, and so far so good.
You know, 3 guys only so far that have had a goal in every game, and that addition of Sims has him in the lead 3-2 with $1:15 to go in the first. Here's Charlie Durbin, the sophomore out of Massachusetts. Mishandled by Courier, then recovered. Pushed aside that time by Fields. Princeton content to hang on to the ball here under a minute to go. McBride right-handed, and this is out of bounds. Back up for Princeton.
Well played by Daniel Jones, 23 in blue, who pushes that ball carrier down the alley to a severe angle.
40 seconds to go in the first.
I would expect Princeton now to slow things down here and hold for a last shot.
Looks as though that's what the Tigers will do. In possession with Courier. Moving down to 15 seconds for Sowers off the screen. Hit by Rapine. Sowers caught a little pipe there. 6 seconds to go. Sims. Pass in front, and nobody's going to get the shot off. That'll do it for quarter number one. Couple opportunities for Princeton to extend the lead. Didn't happen. Tigers have led throughout. It's 3-2 Princeton trying to take down number 3 in the country on the road. Hopkins struggling early.
The new Smokehouse Pizza from Little Caesars is our first pizza with 3 smoked meats. So we got barbecue champion Big Mo Quezon to test it out. 8-hour smoked brisket.
Certified beefified.
10-hour smoked pulled pork.
Certified hoggified.
Applewood smoked bacon.
Certified baconfied.
Drizzled with tangy barbecue sauce plus a Smokehouse seasoned crust.
Certified smokified.
The new Smokehouse Pizza. Only $9 and only at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Sunday, it's time to stand. Orlando NYCFC at 5 Eastern on ESPN. Then, Atlanta Red Bulls at 7:30 Eastern on FS1.
I should probably inform you of my breakage policy.
Breakage policy?
Yeah, we don't have one.
Open the truck.
Eesh. Rich, I hate to have to do this in front of you, but I think I'm gonna have to fire these girls.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay.
You excited?
It's sold out.
Don't fret, my friend. I master-passed it. You can use it online and on your phone.
I master-passed it.
You got the tickets?
Onward! Playing the hero? Priceless. MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
I'd say almost every weekend in the spring from probably when I was about maybe 13, 14 years old, like there'd be a lacrosse game. I played defense in Annapolis when I got to Andover. I played attack, and then at Wesleyan, first year was defense, then kind of a year on attack and midfield, and was a backup goalie. Lacrosse is a sport you like to practice. I'm asked to look forward every day to going out on the practice field just to practice lacrosse.
Much more affable than his average media session. There is Bill Belichick today at the Combine.
My guess is he's either interviewing prospective draft picks today, or he's in his hotel room in Indianapolis right now watching this game on ESPNU.
He may, in fact, be doing both at the same time.
On the app.
He could interview prospects about the game of lacrosse to talk about aptitude and things like that.
He was in Baltimore, I believe, last week. I saw a picture of him at 2 weeks ago at a Hopkins practice. So he had a moment, stopped by. He and Coach Petramala have a very close relationship, both professionally and personally. And Dave often uses Coach Belichick as a sounding board for advice.
Two guys that are very good at what they do. Hopkins trailing 3-2. Princeton has led throughout. 2 goals for Austin Sims, 4 saves from Tyler Blaisdell, and Hopkins trailing 3-2.
The 6-1 face-off margin in favor of Hopkins is got to be addressed by Princeton, because at that pace, eventually this offense is going to wear you down, and Blaisdell will not be able to stand the barrage that's coming his way.
Even with the 20-save game from last year. Smith, Frazier, open look, never got there.
It's the 3rd shot that has been blocked by this Tiger defense.
Stanwyck couldn't get clear of Medgalchi. Long possession again for Princeton's defense. Now Tinney, the junior Canadian. Gave it up, and that one knocked aside again. Off the shot by Marr. Back up for Hopkins.
Opportunity for Princeton to reset, catch their breath, find their matchup integrity. That is their intended cover.
Frazier. Again blocked aside. Another open look, and once again, Princeton is there. This time the backup for the Tigers on a shot by Crawley.
Crawley double clutched that. Blaisdell was out of position. It was almost as if Crawley couldn't believe it. There was a moment of hesitation, looking to see where the goalie was.